U7 Buy provides the most convenient, fastest, and safest way to upgrade your team with numerous positive reviews and verified by top creators from different countries with 24/7 online customer support. Now you can enjoy an extra free coins for every order. Don't miss the opportunity for up to 4 million free coins. Use my code Inception for another 8% off. Guys, I have content to post. We're coming off of probably the worst promo that's ever existed in this game. It's been boring, bro. It's been boring. You know what? At least this weekend and hopefully the following weeks, we actually have stuff to do because obviously with us doing like mainly player review stuff, we should have a lot of cards to actually try out. But for this video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Season 9 Futties Season Pass, right? So we're going to see what the choices are here. I'm sorry that I didn't really do the last 2 Season Pass videos. I just wasn't really paying attention, to be honest with you guys. But for this one, we need the content, you know what I'm saying? So the first one is going to be the Alex Garcia or Martial card. I think most people are probably going to go with Anthony Martial just because of who it is, right? Let's take a look actually, because this is a very early objective here. So Anthony Martial, I'm assuming these cards are going to be 5-star at this point. I mean, imagine if they weren't. And this screen is not working. Let me just open that for you guys. Bang. Yeah, so I think they're going to all be, oh, no, 5-star, 4-star. Probably have to do an evolution to give him a 5-star weak foot, huh? Anyways, yeah, so he gets finesse shot, chip shot, rapid, and a low driven. Obviously, with a card like this, not super hard to link, right? It's a French player. It doesn't really matter that he plays for the Greek league. I think it's very important that they actually formatted the way that they did because he still has a first touch, a press proven. Like this will be a nice card. Is it possible for me to get this this experience right now? Because I'll do the review today if I can. If you guys get it on PC, let me know. But yeah, Martial definitely looks like a pretty cool card. Probably gonna be worth doing the review for to see what he's going to be like in game because it's a well formatted card, right? As a selection for a French striker. Can't really go wrong with that, especially if it's like Man United fans trying to build some sort of past and present Man United team, right? So pretty cool stuff there. The next card will be Alex Garcia, which I think people will choose less of, to be honest. As a midfielder, this card has no Anticipate Plus, so you would probably have to provide him with that. So for Bayern Leverkusen fans, I think it would mainly be for those guys, right? So I think with Martial, we're probably going to be doing the review for him. Alex Garcia, not so much. His play styles is kind of like this whole game nowadays, right? So you have intercept, you have a lot of passing stuff, but I still think having a base Anticipate is still important because with midfielders, you just kind of need that in general. I'm sure we're at a point in the game where everything is double roll pluses, so that's cool, but obviously Martial is going to be the main choice, I would say, for that one. We have a couple of like pack rewards here, bundle rewards. We have the guy who I believe is linked to Bayern Munich. Never watched him play, so I have no opinion on him, but we'll take a look and see what the card actually looks like, because he could just be like a really good physical type attacker, to be honest with you. So by default, finesse and driven, he has a pinged pass, a rapid, and he can play in the striker and cam position. So that's pretty good. It's a good little rotation policy right there. And he's also a lengthy on a hawk, which is really nice. He's actually really well formatted for that as well. Obviously doesn't really have the skill moves, but does have the weak foot. He's really tall, right? 6'6". He has a regular aerial as well, so he can actually win the ball in the air, but he has a lot of like really good stuff. Cards like this, maybe you would use mainly in the cam position, to be honest. Like if you're playing 4-2-3-1 and he's being used as like your right attacking mid, right? So it actually looks pretty cool. They're probably gonna do an evolution thing where you actually have to give the skill moves or the weak foot to some of these cards, right? I think that's going to work the way that it does. So that's the guy that's linked to, I think this is the guy that's linked to Bayern. And then Lingard, people will probably choose Lingard over the other guy just because of popularity, maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, so Jesse Lingard will obviously be more popular. English player with a 4-star, 5-star capability on his card. He gets first touch, finesse shot, or no, 5-star, 4-star, excuse me. They changed that. I think it should be skill moves first and then weak foot. It's a little bit weird to do that. But yeah, he has all the right stuff too. Advanced forward ++, shadow striker ++, yeah. And then he's not really poorly formatted for a Hawk, I would say. Increase the pace, increase the shooting, the physical as well. Well formatted card. It's a card that also has defensive stats, so that's actually pretty cool to use in the cam position. Like, obviously, he doesn't have defensive playstyles, but something is better than nothing when playing in that position. So if you're playing a 4-2-1-3, you easily add a card like this in that area. Or, to be honest, like even in a 4-2-3-1, right? Because 4-2-3-1 is actually a formation a lot of people use, so not bad there. But yeah, Lingard definitely looks pretty cool for what I'm looking at. Cessinha is the next card here. Probably not going to be like a super popular choice between people. With this card, he gets Rapid, Trickster, Press Proven, and yeah, mainly for the skillers. Probably he's 5-star, 5-star, yeah. Give him a Hawk chemistry style. A lot of these cards you don't have to give engines to, which is great. You know, I think because of the base dribbling being around the mid 90s and up area, it just relies on playstyles and how it works with the body type at that point, right? So it's good that they're actually formatted this way to make them actually feel significantly better in the game. But with this card, Hawk chemistry style increases physical, shooting, and pace on him. Very, very good improvements as well for Cessinha. But then the other player here is Toure. And meta-wise, for a Serie A French player, if they gave him the right playstyles, then he's obviously going to cook in game. So let's take a look here. So he gets Jockey, Block, Jock, just for the two here. Aerial plus Bruiser, and then I'm assuming it's regular Intercept and Anticipate. To me, personally, I think Intercept and Anticipate needs to be pluses, to be completely honest with you. I think that's 100% the case. But it could be one of those types of cards that just does really well anyways because he's massive in game, right? He's 6'9". I think if they gave him Anticipate Plus and Intercept Plus, he could be super overpowered, to be honest with you. But yeah, generally speaking, again, not a poorly formatted card. You give him a Shadow to keep him on a lengthy. You increase the pace. Defenses increase as well. You know, really, really good stuff in regards to that stuff too. So yeah, Toure is probably going to be the selection for that one. We have an evolution here that gives you the cam and roll pluses. So obviously that's kind of how they do stuff with that. A couple of pack rewards here. We got Tiki Taka Plus as an evolution as well. We have Playstyles Pick. We have Luna, who is an MLS player. To be fair to everybody, these two are probably not gonna. Oh, Bombito actually will be the more popular one, just because that card before Bombito was nice when he got like the upgrade from an evolution. Like people actually enjoyed him when that happened. This card also gets a left back position change with a 5-star weak foot, so I'm not really against that because honestly, he could actually be really good in the fullback position. I'd probably actually use him more as a fullback than as a center back because, you know, we're getting to a point in the game where some of the center backs should be pretty crazy, right? But I think these play styles make sense for that area, unless obviously with him being 6'3", he just defends like an absolute monster because he looks well formatted for, I would say, probably a Sentinel, right? You give him a Sentinel, just increase defense and physical, or you give anything that gives him that passing boost as well, which I think is a Backbone, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you give him a Backbone too, and then you can kind of give him that passing increase to work with a pinged pass and stuff too, so not too bad there. And then the other player here is an MLS player, which I don't think people will care as much about. But hey, I mean, he could still be a monster in game. Who knows? Let's take a look here. Technical, rapid, pinged pass, and a driven shot. Yeah, people have dislikes on this card, but honestly, for an MLS player, I mean, people are not going to really go with that just because he's MLS, to be honest. But it's the way of the road, brother. Let's see what else we have here. So we have Claudia Pina as one. Probably going to have Finesse Shot Plus, to be honest. And then we're going to have Reuter as the other one. So yeah, people are definitely going to go with Reuter on this one. Because there's more of like a past experience with this card because he was one of the SBCs initially in the year. He was a 5-star player that they poorly formatted, but he could still do well in the game, but people accepted it, right? Because of the way that the dribbling is, the way that the shooting is. It was really cringe, but the card still performed pretty decently in game. But yeah, with Reuter as a Futties card, he gets rapid, incisive, press proven, and a driven. So yeah, probably a card I would use mainly as a cam, again in the side positions, 4-2-3-1 potentially. I think you could still keep him on a lengthy as well in that Hawk chemistry style, so that's pretty good as well. So can't really go wrong with that. Might not actually make Claudia Pina look that bad, especially if you're going for the Spanish League card. So Claudia Pina gets left wing cam and left mid. I mean, to be honest with you, she'll probably perform better, maybe. You know, quick step plus, Hawk chemistry style, pace, shooting, and physical on the card. If you have female players in your team, she'll do a pretty solid job as well. Can't really go wrong with this, to be honest with you. She actually has like really good play styles and stuff too. I would say, yeah, I think the Claudia Pina card actually might be the go-to for that one, to be honest. She looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. But Reuter is just like that lengthy type of player that people will enjoy using for what it is as well. Talishka. Talishka, I think, will be a beast. The reason why I'm saying this is because, as you guys know, we literally made a video just on the Team of the Season rated version of this card, and he was an absolute monster. Now, one thing that I'm noticing right off the bat with this card is I think they removed the Driven Shot Plus because the Team of the Season has a Driven Shot Plus. So they removed that on the card, so he gets a Trivella, a Ping to first touch, and a Finesse. While being 5-star, 5-star? No, 4-star, 5-star. So literally doing evos on this is probably better. Maybe, I don't know. Does he still get a regular low driven? He does. I mean, he can still be really good, though. Not really poorly formatted for the engine either, right? You give him that chemistry style, you got the pace, you got the dribbling and the passing. I think this card would still cook in game, I think. I think with the attacking choices that you might have, there might be better choices, but he still looks pretty cool. And then we have Katarina Macario. Yeah, she might be someone that cooks. Let's see. I will say that Talishka did cook for me when I did use him. He did. That Team of the Season card. I remember using that card, and I was like, guys, this card literally cooks 95% of the SBCs. Like, that's how good I thought he was. But this Katarina card, finesse, technical, tiki-taka, and a driven. I mean, people are disliking this card, but she still looks pretty good. Yeah, she still looks pretty good for what she is. Yeah, Chelsea fans, I think, will definitely be interested in that one for sure. But Talishka, he has that like past, you know, of actually being like a really sick card. Futties cosmetic upgrades, Futties cosmetic, Bruiser Plus, Rapid Plus. This is when we started getting into the juicy stuff, eh? With the Maguire and stuff. We'll probably be doing a review for most of these cards. As long as they're relevant. Like, if it's like Katarina and stuff, I don't think people are going to be, like, as interested, right? Take a look at Maguire here. So Maguire is always the type of card that, if well formatted, because of his body type, he can actually defend really well in the game. He's just one of those types of cards, you know? Oh, he's 5-star, 5-star on this card. You know what? It's kind of crazy that you can actually make him a lengthy still on an engine because his base defensive stats is actually really good. And yeah, you don't increase sliding tackles, but because the base card stats for defending is good, you could actually experiment with this just to make the dribbling part of the card a little bit higher, right? It's not necessarily a bad idea. But I think most people will probably give him like a shadow, increase the pace as well as the defense. To be well formatted in that sense, right? He gets a lengthy 5-star, 5-star, long ball, bruiser. All of these playstyle pluses are pretty relevant on him. Even long ball for center backs is awesome to work with too, so can't really go wrong with that. But let's see who the other option here is. St. Just. Well, yeah, people won't be as interested in St. Just unless you're building like how do I search St. Just on Flippin? Oh, there you go. You get to search Juiced. You can't just do... well, you can do Saint. You probably do Saint, but it has to be with a dot. Fullback? Yeah, okay. Okay. I was looking at this card, and right away I was like, fullback. Yeah. Looks really good as a fullback, to be honest. Yeah, really solid as a fullback. This is actually a really nice card. Center back? Maybe. Maybe, but I'm telling you, you utilize the aerial way more as a fullback. I'm telling, like, because people do long ball passes to the fullback area. So I think with this card on an anchor, as a fullback, he's really good. So honestly, if you went down this route, you wouldn't necessarily be wrong, to be honest with you. You definitely wouldn't be wrong. It actually looks pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. So we have Darwin and we have Marmouche. Okay, so Marmouche, when I tried him earlier in the year, that guy had really good base mechanic stuff. Like, I remember trying out his Bundesliga Player of the Month, and I'm like, yo, this guy's moving across the pitch, like AI-wise, right? So, food for thought. But both of them will definitely be worth checking out whenever we get our hands on them. But Darwin is going to be the first one here. So he gets a finesse-driven, acrobatic, and an aerial. So he has a lot of aerial stuff, which is where the dislikes are coming from. People don't really care too much about that sort of thing, right? Because it's going to be a card that will feel probably a little bit more physical to move around. But honestly, he looks like he's formatted for the engine just because of base card stats for shooting already being really high. Your pace is already at 99.99 for both of them. And then, like, he's not really poorly formatted in other areas either. So increasing his dribbling while still working with a press proven and a first touch would still be pretty good for a card like this, right? So he doesn't have skill moves, but he does have weak foot. So that's what you would be improving for a card like this, right? So it still looks pretty good, especially if you're a Liverpool fan. There's not really super poor options there. But Marmouche, if they give him 5-star, 4-star, I'm just saying, oof. Oh, yeah, this card, I would choose this card for sure. Yeah, I mean, if you like the physical type players, then obviously, but I'm telling you guys, I love Tiki-Taka as a playstyle. It's really nice to have for a striker, really nice. All 4 of the playstyle pluses that he has up top is super relevant. And the card is 5-star, 5-star. I mean, it's a pretty clear and obvious choice on this one. And you know what's interesting about this card? He looks like he's formatted for the marksman. Look at the way he's look, he gets the physical boost, shooting boost, and the dribbling boost as well. I mean, he looks pretty crazy. And he gets left wing too, eh? Yeah, that's a nice card. That's probably gonna be the main choice, to be honest, over the Darwin Nunez card. I think so, at least. All right, what else we got here? FC Futures VIP. We have Incisive Pass Plus. Adama Traore, if he still has like the side position thing, because I don't know if I would use him as a striker nowadays. I think it'd be a little bit different. But right mid, man, this guy cooked in the right mid position. Yeah. So he gets rapid power shot. Oh, power shots where the dislikes are going to come from. Let's just mention that right off the bat. Power shot right away. We're saying that, but honestly, the shooting could still be really good on this card. Probably looks like he's formatted for a marksman as well. Marksman or maybe like a finisher, just to increase agility and balance, because it depends on what you want to increase dribbling wise. But yeah, driven shot's good, rapid is good, press proven is good to make his dribbling feel a little bit better under pressure. And then, I mean, he still has some pretty good stuff, but who's the other choice here? Barella, I mean, sure, Barella could still be pretty good too. Let's see here. Barella. Technical, incisive, intercept, and anticipate. Yeah, I mean, just having intercept and anticipate, GG's, you know what I'm saying? Having that and then passing stuff, because he has passing stuff. This is a nice card. I don't know if I like using like shorter players in the midfield as much on a personal level, right? Personal level, I don't know. Because sometimes when I'm like defending and people do the cutbacks, I'm like, if I just had a taller player there to like really get that intercept, you know? But I mean, Barella's 5-star, 5-star. It's actually pretty crazy. And then this card on a shadow or a anchor. Yeah, with the passing stuff being added too. It's pretty nice. Oh, that's a nice card. For the Serie A squadrons and stuff. Not too bad, not too bad. And then, oh, well, there you go. If Rodrigo's 5-star, 5-star especially, like, yeah, people will choose this card for sure. Real Madrid player, throwback to like showdown days, you know, when he got the upgrade. And that showdown card is the one that I mention all the time to people, because that card before that upgrade was like not that crazy, and then he got the upgrade. The rest is history. I don't even know why these other guys are choices. That's funny, man. This is a sniper card too, eh? Look at that. And 4 amazing playstyle pluses. That's a clear and obvious choice. Wow. That's not even a debate. Who the heck is... What's the other 2 choices? Yeah, right. No chance people are choosing that over Rodrigo. Yeah, with those rolls and stuff too. Yeah, GG's, bro. That's a sick card. Especially since he's formatted for the sniper too. Like you get physical and shooting boost. Like, all right, buddy. Like, take it easy. All right, Wilson is the next one here. I haven't really used Wilson too much this year. She had a team of the season card, but I never really gave her a shot. Never really gave her a shot. Looks fantastic though. Wow, really good playstyles. Probably another card formatted for a sniper, maybe. Or a Deadeye. Sniper gives her a really big boost in the what department? What is that again? Oh, aggression and stuff, yeah. And then Deadeye would give her... the Deadeye is okay. The vision part, yeah, I guess. This is a nice card, though. 4-star, 5-star, or... Yeah, 4-star, 5-star on her. Is that correct? Like, is it actually 4-star, 5-star? Like, I feel like these players should be 5-star, 5-star. Am I tripping? I feel like they should be. Anyways, yeah, no, she looks pretty good. Well, let's watch. The other choice is gonna be crazy. Ah, well. There it is. There it is. It's so funny, man, because I like even without looking at the card, I already know that's gonna be hyped more. You know what the one problem is with this card, though? He's not lengthy. I still think he could perform very... Did they give him quick step? I take it back. you see what I'm saying? This, bro, how is it, right? The way that this game plays out, you gotta wait until Futties to format cards to actually be proper in the game. How crazy is that, bro? You go a whole year, man, you know? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm not really into the card. And then I see quick step. Without even seeing the quick step, I'm like, you have to give him that because he's not lengthy, right? And they gave him that. I was like, well, okay, thanks. Oh, now he has the play styles, guys. Now it's all there, you know. Guys, don't even buy the game in the beginning of the year. Buy it in the last 4 months of the game. That's when you'll really enjoy it. Because if you buy the game in the beginning of the year, these guys are gonna feel horrible. So, quick step, intercept, slide, tackle, bruiser. These are all crazy play styles. This is a nice card, and you could probably give him a backbone too. Yeah, very nice card. GG's, very good, very good. Huge choice. Huge. Very nice card. Technical plus, anticipate plus. Oh, the Bellingham brothers are here. Interesting. What do they look like? Let's see. See Joby's card first. Okay, so you get a finesse, a press, pass, intercept, and regular anticipate? Finesse, ping pass, undriven. You know what? Low key can still make for a good center mid. Or a right attacking mid. Having intercept plus in the attack would be very interesting because he has a lot of other playstyles. Huh. I mean, he looks cool. And he's a lengthy too. That's actually really nice. You don't improve defense too much, so you could even give him a hawk if you really wanted to. Okay. And then what's the other choice here? Hold up. Pack rewards? Yeah, some people might go for pack rewards on that one. Maybe. See Bellingham here. Jude Bellingham. Let's see this card. Technical, first touch, incisive, quick step, and low driven. Okay, so their intention with this card is to actually use him as an attacking player. That's the thing though, right? Like for Jude Bellingham's card, they've never really formatted him to be like an actual like midfielder, you know what I'm saying? Because they never really gave him like a bunch of defensive stuff. But what I find interesting about this card is that he looks like he's formatted for the cam position. I would say specifically on the right hand side, because listen, even if you're 99 dribbling stats, right? You know that his body type without a press proven, or, you know, sometimes there's other play styles too, dribbling wise. It might not make him super crazy left stick wise. Because you guys know, even like, I'll never forget that one year Musiala got a card and he had 99 dribbling stats for everything. But in order for you to utilize those dribbling stats, you have to utilize a lot of the R1, L1 stuff, right? So if you use that stuff, you're fine. But I'm thinking how crazy this card could potentially be on a shadow, playing as a right attacking mid in a 4-2-3-1 specifically, because all those play styles would be very relevant in that position. So this would be a really cool card to test out, because you don't care about like left stick responsiveness as much in that area. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be really cool for him. So I think that there's a lot of potential for this Bellingham card. A lot of potential for sure. What else we got here? We have bundle, one of two. Couple bundles there, and then the last rewards here. Okay, so the first one's gonna be Van Dijk. People are definitely probably gonna, what's the thing? I mean, sure, if you go with that, you might be a little bit crazy, to be honest. Might have to check yourself in a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Paint, pass, block, aerial, anticipate, bruiser. Here's the thing about Van Dijk, okay? This card, you genuinely don't really look into as much, because base mechanics wise, he's just got it. You know, I don't know what it is. It could be his body type. It could be whatever it is. He's just got that like it factor though. You know what I'm saying? So a card like this, I would say maybe you would go down the road of giving him a catalyst, you know, increase his pace to be as high as possible, because your defense and physical is already in a pretty insane spot. And then you have fantastic passing capabilities, right? And then your reactions and composure is very high. Very well formatted card. Some people who don't care about the pace as much, who notice him still being good enough in that department, they might even just give him an engine, right, to increase his stuff in that area too. Yo, can you imagine if they gave this card quick step? Holy. If they gave, why am I giving him a shadow? If they gave him a quick step, that'd be kind of crazy, actually. Yeah, cool. That's a nice card. That's a really cool card to get for a center back, honestly. And then the next one is going to be Ginola or Pack Rewards. Let's see Ginola's card. Ginola, they never really did justice, man. People don't really use him this year. I don't even know if he was ever used in the competitive events either, to be honest with you. You know what's crazy is that this is the premium one, and people are definitely going to prefer that Van Dijk one for sure. But yeah, Ginola. Okay, so he gets Finesse, First Touch, Incisive, Quickstep, Low Driven. All fantastic playstyles. Let's just mention that right off the bat. Yeah, and then they did give him some dribbling stuff, because he definitely needs to be compensated in that area. He looks like he's formatted for a finisher still, though. It's a little bit weird in that sense. A little bit. A basic's not too bad on him just because of the small, like, defensive boost as well. But finisher, just to make sure that his agility and balance is a little bit higher. But yeah, Ginola looks pretty cool. I mean, he might actually be finally a card that people actually use, because those playstyles are pretty crazy. So yeah, the season pass is pretty insane. A lot of really cool choices. The ones that are trending in a row definitely make the most sense for sure. Marmouche, I think, should be a little bit higher potentially. But the way that I'm seeing it's like in a row, it definitely makes sense from what I'm seeing. Like Van Dijk's obviously crazy. Rodrigo, clear and obvious choice. Mendy gets a quick step, so that adds a lot to his card. So a very good season pass, 100%. But yeah, we'll leave it there, guys, for the season pass stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. This weekend we should have a lot of content to do. Obviously, weekends nowadays during the summer, I do some stuff with the family, but then after we do the stuff with the family, we just pretty much work the whole week. So I have stuff to do, thank goodness. I'll see you guys for the next one, okay? Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.